Good morning. It's now 6:30 in the morning. It's what, the 22nd. Just showing you first shot here of my favorite part of the garden. As you can see, everything's growing, and that's really well. And that's just compost in there that I dug out from the bushes down the road here. Got the peppers in there, cauliflower, lettuce, and parsley. Everything's doing so well. Really enjoys that spot. So yeah, so the big luck was Uncle Ed. Yeah, let's talk about container issues and addictions for containers. You can check my collection there. Heaps. Obviously we get our mayonnaise in that, and whenever I have the opportunity to take one, I take one home. And yeah, and everyone laughs at me and that. And lately I've just been chucking them in the back of my car and I just forget about them there. And on Saturday evening I went to my friend's place, and their parents moved into a new house. It's actually the church's house. His father's a priest or a pastor or whatever. And the church gave them this house. They bought it like 6 months ago off an old couple. And obviously the garden's old, the house is old and everything. And I went exploring. And I discovered right at the very back of the garden, because it was so full of hedges and bushes and stuff, and it was a real adventure to go around in there. And I found a gold mine, and it's this stuff, the compost at the back, right at the very back of his garden. I'll just get something to dig this out with, yeah, to show you. I mean, this is complete compost. You can't get better than that. There's no bits in it, there's nothing. Really nice. The smell is great, everything. And my friend didn't even know it was there. How crazy is that? And with me being there like in 5 minutes, well, 10 minutes, I knew. And this is the other compost that I'm getting from another friend for free, and you can see the difference. I mean, here's one. He said this one that I'm showing you now first now is the one, it's only been there like a year, and you can see it's loaded full of stuff, so it's not really complete, but it's okay. And this is the good stuff, the gold right there. Oh, Uncle Ed got this from a friend of mine. I think it's a little chili tree. I need to actually give it some water. I don't know if that's the chili that grows off this tree, but she thinks it's a chili tree. So I need to give that little oak here water. There's actually two in there. I'm going to split them. Maybe I should do a test. I'll put one in the good stuff and the other one, the stuff that's in that bucket. So yeah. So here's my containers are everywhere the same, Uncle. Maybe I got it from you. Always collecting something. Like I got a plant growing out of here. I've got some grass growing in there. I hung a bucket here because I had some tomatoes popping up everywhere. Like over there's a tomato popped up out of nowhere. Another one, yeah. But I left it there. Why not? And then I had two more, which I'm growing in that container. They're looking a bit sad, they need some water. Another thing is I've been looking at a lot of videos on the internet, and there's some plants that are really good for your garden. It attracts, they absorb, well, or they attract to the soil. Was it nitrogen? I have no clue what it was. And one of them is clovers. So now wherever I see clovers, I don't pull them out, I just leave them there. Except for that stupid thing next to it. So yeah, so I just leave the clovers in there now. This is my Chinese cabbage, growing very lekker. The other thing I wanted to show you, more Chinese cabbage. Suffering a bit here because I planted there, but not so much came up. The basil. Here are the, look at that. That's a massive, massive weed. Well, I suppose I could make hay out of that. What is that? I have no clue. My other pepper plants are all growing here very lekker. Hey, I sorted out my problem. I mean, wait, that leaf just fell off. You can see they're all dead. I mean, I still got there, but the plant doesn't look like it's suffering. Oh, there actually, I must spray again. Little buggers. Yeah, my tomatoes are going red here. Luckily I got no wildlife like you, Uncle Ed, that comes and slicks my tomatoes. Only the family, and they can chow as much as they want to. That's what it's there for. Okay, the kale's looking a bit sad. I don't know, got disease or something. But obviously I don't want to spray. Hey, it's getting charred by something there. Check that out. Yeah, we still got the tap issue. We haven't fixed it yet. We have to buy a whole new tap in the bottom there. So, yeah. But my pumpkin plant, the butternut, is growing. Oh, it's looking a bit sad here. It's going wild. Wow. I haven't been here for like 3 days. Well, I'll give some water. I need to prop this thing up today. Check that out. It's done like 2 rows now. Lekker. Here's my zucchini plant. Got flowers. So nice. Yeah. Other thing I wanted to show you was hey, what did I smoke about your videos? Uncle. Oh, I smoke watching your videos, man. Yeah, I smoke the way you've done your the whole lasagna effect. I mean, I would like to do it too. Well, I'm getting ready for next year. I mean, that's why I'm just collecting compost as much as I can. Eventually, I think as things die off or come to the end of their growing life, I'll slowly dig out there and fill up. Like, yeah, for instance, I've taken out all the peas here. I still got some rocket there in some spots. I pulled out a whole lot of other stuff there. Ooh, my tomatoes need some drastic attention. They're growing wild there. Needs to come up. Ah, this is the big news. As you know, my mother-in-law has a fear for compost, and it's mainly because of the smell, and it attracts rodents, so she doesn't smoke it at all. But I convinced her, and I told her, and I showed her a video about compost tumblers, and it convinced her that we can do one. So my father-in-law is now building one at work, and it should be ready this week. He's building it out of wood. Obviously this is going to be a test, but I think it should work out pretty well. I've just got a little bit of issues on what it's going to be like inside, because he's coating it with like a really heavy duty type of plastic paint stuff, so it's protected inside. I don't know what it's going to do for the goodie, for the compost, but we'll see. So anyway, so I've started collecting from work, because I work in an industrial kitchen. So as you can check, I got bags, 3 bags here of vegetable cuttings, and we got big pine forests around, so I'm taking that, and I'm taking pine cones. Obviously we got 2 pine trees in our garden, yeah, and I'm collecting the pine cones, and that's going to be my mix for the vegetable garden. I got grass clippings, whatever I can find lying around. Yeah, the other thing I wanted to show you, they completed the driveway. Quite lekker. Oh, well, that if I go up here. Anyway, let's check it out. Little walkway up here. And there it is, complete. Looks quite lekker, rustic. That's what this whole house is about, is being rustic. homemade. I mean, like my father-in-law made this whole thing. You can check, he stuck two big piece of wood together to form that, and then he just cut that out. So yeah, that's the quick update. What else? Well, that's it, really. Those are the things I wanted to show you. Yeah, I laugh every time I check the rabbits, and I feel sorry for about the monkeys and that uncle. Heavy brew. Yeah. But anyway, that's about it. Oh yeah, just quick show you the cucumbers, see how they're getting along. Obviously this whole trellis thing, netting, is working fantastic, because I'm getting cucumbers here, but we're hitting a very bad dry spot now, and I got to water here like an idiot, really. There's another cucumber, it's the big one. So yeah, I've got lots of watering to do today. Lots of stuff. Ah, there's the ginger. I've been adding slowly compost to it. I need to add some more to fill that bucket up eventually. But anyway, check you later. Cheers.